Hey Huskies and friends, how are we feeling about the upcoming holiday break? I know some of us are super excited to get some downtime and rest. Traditionally, this is a time of eating lots of food and sharing in the joy of the season and seeing family. But for some of us, that does come with some side effects like missing our friends and classmates. I know in the midst of the student struggle, one of the best things to have is a supportive friend and classmate to text in the middle of the night when pulling the all-nighters and be like, what do you understand from this assignment? Or say something as simple as, I'm tired. Put a finger down if you've done this. Exactly. I know I'm not alone. But once the holidays hit, do you ever get a little lonely? Some of us go to visit family, but some of us stay in the city and are looking for things to do. Well, as usual, you know GBC never leaves us hanging and will always look out for us. So we spoke with Haddiyah Kuma from Student Life to find out what kind of activities she suggests that we check out over the break. We also spoke with a coordinator from the George residence to learn about 2 events you can join in with other students if you're looking for people to do things with. But first, here's what Haddiyah had to say about the most fun holiday activities to do in Toronto.
So my name is Haddiyah Kuma. My role with Student Life currently is the coordinator of volunteer and engagement initiatives. So during the break, I always tell students, like, explore the city. It's your opportunity to explore Toronto in the winter. There's skating at Nathan Phillips Square. There's skating at the Bentway, which is very close to waterfront, and we've taken a student group there as well. It was really fun. It's a very different experience than like the square, because in the Bentway it's like a straight path and you just keep skating down. Then you get to see the kind of the underside of the Gardiner Expressway, which is a really huge highway in Toronto. So that's really cool. And then we've also done a student trip to the Distillery District Christmas market. The feedback that I got from students that haven't been there were like, it feels like Christmas, it feels like you're walking into what Christmas is. It's basically a huge market. They have this year, it's like a Dior Christmas tree. So it's very fancy and sparkly, and they have a lot of shops and sometimes free samples. I had an amazing chai latte for free, and it was like a really nice size and it was really delicious. So I really suggest, going there. It's free during the day. After 4 p.m., you have to pay $15. So just keep that in mind. But my tip for that is to go around 3:30, get in for free, and then you stay until the sunset so you can see the beautiful lights. The other thing I was going to add is sledding. So I don't know if we're going to get a lot of snow this year. I hope that we do, because I want it to be a white Christmas. But if we don't, that's also fine. But Riverdale Park has sledding in the winter. So also, even if it doesn't snow, Riverdale Park in the winter is really nice. It's chilly, but you can see the Toronto skyline from there. And in the winter, it's like a totally different vibe than it is in the summer. And then for Christmas and New Year's, I think Nathan Phillips Square is a great place to be. I've been there in the past for fireworks, and it's really beautiful, especially on New Year's Eve. Everybody's gathered there. It's kind of like a smaller version of Times Square in a way. They have a countdown. In the past, they've had like some performers too, but they don't usually broadcast it on TV. So you actually have to go down there and see who's going to be there. I was there one time and there was Belly, the rapper Belly, was there. I didn't know who he was, but it was a really fun performance. So it's, a great way to see new artists and also meet new people, because when you're in that crowd, there's always some friendly people who be like, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and it's a nice environment.
Those do sound fun, I have to admit. So grab a friend and check out the Distillery District or try some sledding if we get snow. Of course, some of our friends might be going home or returning to their previous routines during the holiday. And those who are staying in the city need people to socialize with too, right? Well, we spoke with Alex Cocott from the George Student Residence, and he filled us in on a couple activities you can join with others.
I'm Alex Cocott. I'm one of the residence life coordinators at the George Residence, which is the residence for the George Brown College. In my job, I essentially look after the student staff that we have, our resident advisors, and I tackle any sort of programming and any sort of conduct that we have. So for anybody who doesn't know, the George Residence is basically the school-associated residence in Toronto. We have about 500 beds. We've got 9 floors, and it's not a huge community, but it's a very friendly community. Within the residence, we typically do run programming every single night. We will have some stuff that is specific to students that are in the residence, and then some stuff that will be kind of open to everybody, just depending on where they're at. In terms of some stuff that's more open to pretty much everybody, on December 17th, which I believe is a Tuesday, we'll be going to the Royal Ontario Museum, just because it's basically open on Tuesdays to all post-secondary students for free. So if you want to join the residence at the museum, you can do that. And then same sort of thing on Thursday of that week, the 19th of December, we're planning on going skating at Nathan Phillips Square, which I believe is free unless you need to rent skates, in which case there's a cost for that.
So yes, Huskies, the holidays are approaching, and coming together isn't just for family, but also for the chosen family you make here at GBC. And we hope you stay connected, safe, warm, and best of all, create memories and lasting traditions that will go on even after you've graduated. For more information about these events, check out the links in our show notes.
So you can follow us at gbc.studentlife on Instagram, where we post all our updates. Even if you don't have Instagram, you could also search up gbc.studentlife on the search engine itself for Instagram and click on our link tree. Our link tree has all the links to different event signups and also a link to sign up for Volunteer Squad. You can also email me directly, haddiyah.kuma@georgebrown.ca. And then we also have a section on the GBC website. If you go to georgebrown.ca and then click on the events tab, you can see all the events that we have coming up too.
So we do have an Instagram account that is the George Residence. So you can find that on Instagram. I believe we have a TikTok. And then if people have any more specific questions, they can reach out to me. My email, it's acocott, which is my last name, Kocot, at georgebrownresidence.ca. And if they just have general questions, they can email info@georgebrownresidence.ca.
Counting down the days until the semester ends, guys. We can finish well. So until next week, from me and my producer Claire, walk good.